Hey, it's Brett and Coach, and if you are caught up on any of the videos, you know that I just jumped off of the train from Chicago to Milwaukee. So let's explore Milwaukee. So I'm here in Milwaukee. We're driving up to Brown Deer for a diving thing. Brian was here Wednesday. It is now Friday. That is why I trained up, had to work, blah, 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 blah. But this is a story time that I'm telling y'all, but to Brian, because I also sent a mildly cryptic text of how I had to be involved into an incident on the CTA, where I sort of made it an incident myself, but also it had to be called out. So I get on my stop like normal, and I have to get off at Monroe, which is downtown, have to walk to Union Station for the train. Pretty regular, nothing's going on from where I got on, which was in Uptown, to about Fullerton. Nothing's really going on the train. Normal crowd, whatever, Friday afternoon. This guy gets on, sits down. I'm not near him by any means. I don't know if he was unhoused, unkept. Like, I don't know his story. I don't know his situation. It was just one of those people that get on the train and you kind of have to keep an eye on because it's sort of a sketchy person. So I'm sitting there minding my own business, playing on my phone, and then this young group of adults, I would probably say 18 to 25. There's a group of 4 to 5 of them. 3 of the women sit down a couple seats away from this guy, and their male friends were kind of standing, so they offered the women the seats, which gentlemanly, whatever. We are underground at this point. And I noticed that the guy sitting down is filming these women. These women do not know that they're being filmed. They're just talking, having a good time. There's really no reason for this guy to clearly be filming these women. I know it's weird because I am also filming in public, but the difference is I am purposely not filming strangers, especially without consent. So it hits Monroe, my stop that I was going off of, and instead of going out of the close door that was closest to me to just jump off the train and mind my own business, I purposely walk up to these women. I put my hand out so she knows that I'm talking to one of them, the closest one, and I go, "Oh, by the way, that guy next to you is filming you. I just want to let you know." I then proceed to exit the train, and the guy starts yelling, "Hey, you with the backpack and the shirt, I can film who I want, whoever in public. It's not my business. It's not my business who he films in public." But he's clearly doing it in a creepy way. I continue off my train. That is the only thing I say to the group. The man overhears me. He follows me off the train. And at that point, I'm just sprinting up the escalator. I'm not trying to be followed. I'm not trying to have anything happen to me. I'm not trying to get hate crimed. But he was yelling and mad at me because I tipped off the girls or the women that they were being filmed without consent in public. In this situation, what would you do? Would you notify the women? Would you not say anything? Would you confront the man more? Because I basically got up to ground level of downtown and sprinted to the train station. So if you watch my intro to the train video and I look sweaty and frantic, because I didn't know if I was being followed or not by some crazy guy recording people in public. But also, is it hypocritical because sometimes I look like the crazy guy filming in public? Let me know down below or what you would do in that situation. Just because it gave me the ick. Rant, story time done, over. Let's get to Milwaukee. Or I guess Brown Deer. Made it into the hotel room. Insert all of Brian's random B-roll footage of the clean hotel room here because he's been here for a day and a half. And no need to do a hotel review in a dirty room, so cut to that and whatever random voiceover I decide to put over it. Thanks once again for Brian for filming the room right when he got in, just because when I arrived 2 days later, it would be well lived in. First up, we have the 2 queen-size beds, as well as some wall art. Here's a closer look at both of the beds, as well as the lighting situation in between, as well as some outlets. And across from the beds are a desk, the TV, a little coffee station, as well as a mini fridge that we can use. And to check out the view, we were only on the second floor and it did only lead to a parking lot, but that parking lot was surrounded with plenty of greenery and let the most light into the room. And finally, the very well-lit bathroom. And lastly, the shower that'll make do. Wow, wasn't that a great hotel review? Wow, I sound unhinged. Think it's caffeine, hunger, and now I gotta go be social. I don't know what this vlog is gonna be, because I don't know if I'm gonna vlog much of the social hour. Just because I'm gonna be busy being social? But I think I'm going to see if I can talk to the front desk to see about this bus situation to downtown. We think it's the 22 bus. We have no other details. I might ask the front desk what the deal is there, just because I don't necessarily need to be at diving practice-y stuff, since A, he's not actually competing, B, he's just volunteering and helping out the table, and C, if it's not Brian diving, I don't necessarily watch diving. Sports in general are not something that I usually watch on my free time, so I might go explore Milwaukee if there is a bus, just to avoid any form of Lyft, Uber, that sort of thing, to just keep expenses down. I'm brokey. But still making videos, still number one priority. The train was fine today. Easy, quiet, quick. Played some Pokemans. And yeah, let's get cleaned up a little bit and social. Okay, go. So granted, I have not watched any of Brian's hotel clips, but I don't think he's done this quite yet, taking off glasses for safety. Let me actually grab my phone in a sort of safe manner. It'll do. It'll do. Yes, Brian and I have two different beds. Not because we won't be sharing a bed. I'm not going to disclose that or not. It's that he didn't know if he was going to have someone else sharing the room with us or not. And just based on like the deal of the hotel and everything and how many different friends come and go over the weekend, if someone needed somewhere to crash or what the plan actually was. So we opted for the slightly bigger room in case we did find someone or someone needed to crash. But comfortable enough beds, especially for a couple nights. Outfit check to go be social. Yes, are those my pants that I wear to work? Typically, yes. Brian told me to dress up, but then he decided to not have any dress clothes, and this is what I went with. If you remember any of my Croatia vlogs, I bought this at a Zara in Rijeka. So I feel international, and then I decided, hey, let's put in earrings and jewelry and have a fun time. Now, to go be social, who knows if I'm going to continue to film anything tonight. Otherwise, this has been Brett and Coach for the shortest Milwaukee vlog ever. Or I may be sloppy and opinionated later. We will stay tuned. But otherwise, make sure you like, comment down below what you would do in that situation on the CTA train. Otherwise, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time in Coach for another day here in Milwaukee/Brown Deer. Wow, this artwork really speaking volumes. Dinner was fine. It was easy. Social mingle. Didn't win anything in their little raffle, but that's okay. Less we have to travel home with. I didn't buy tickets, but Brian did. We snuck back to the room just because for 2 drinks, I had a tequila soda. Brian had a glass of wine. Was $27? That's including tip. I get drinks cheaper in Chicago. So what little alcohol we did bring with us, We figured it would be easier to run up to the room and do a refill that way instead of... This is a very dimly lit hotel room too. Sorry for the mess. I'm not sorry. So a little cheaper. Yes, I am drinking wine with a lime wedge in it, just because these are the cups we got, and we only got one unless we ordered another one. Yummy. But bathroom break, freshen up. Bathroom break, freshen up, and we'll see if we actually end up on the dance floor, if we're just chilling and mingling. Okay, this is gonna be a weird take now. I love going through all of the drawers in the hotel rooms just to see if anything is left. And like always, there's the religious texts, and I always flip through the pages in case someone leaves anything in there, just cause, I don't know, weird, fun, quirky, and for once I actually found something. Can I keep this? Or do you think this is a part of the book? Flipping through, oh, just a full metal ace? Can I take this? And we're back. Ooh, is this finally good lighting for this hotel room? Ooh, no. The answer's no. Great. The dance was fine. There's only so many white people that can stay on rhythm at a time. That is also why I didn't dance, just because I either get the legs in rhythm or the arms, but never both. Weird travel day. Weird brain day. Especially after the whole CTA thing. I did talk to a couple other people about it today, randomly, at the little banquety thing, and they said I did the right thing, so I feel better about that. What do you do when you... I'm asking the internet and not you, Brian. Even though, Brian, if you have an answer to this, go right ahead and respond too. If you have a weird brain day, what do you do to get, like, back into the brain of things? Like, back into the driver's seat, letting the anxiety shake off and not worry about it and, like, refocus. After that long pause, I'm assuming Brian doesn't have an answer, so let me know in the comments below. As he blinks, looks at me. As well as my other 6 questions I think I asked. I don't know what this first day in Milwaukee Brown Deer video will be. It might be a lot of rambling and a whole lot of nothing. But that's what this content is. Like I said already, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.